Let's imagine it. One day, somehow, every single person on Earth, all 8 billion of us, decides to stop whatever we're doing, head outside, and jump. At the exact same moment. Coordinated by the world's largest group chat, or maybe just one very persuasive tweet. The question is, would anything actually happen? Well, let's do some math. The average human weighs about 60 kilograms. Multiply that by 8 billion and you get around 480 billion kilograms. That's a lot. That's more than all the cars on Earth combined. But compared to the mass of Earth itself, a casual 6 septillion kilograms, it's embarrassingly small, like trying to shift a cruise ship by throwing a marshmallow at it. But hey, mass is only part of the story. What if we all jump at once and land at once? Would it cause an earthquake? Would tectonic plates snap in half? Would mountains fall over? Would Australia detach and float away? Probably not. Let's go step by step. First, when we all jump, we push down on the Earth. According to Newton's third law, the Earth pushes back with equal force. So yes, technically, Earth would move slightly in the opposite direction of our jump. But how slightly? About the width of a hydrogen atom. So unless you're carrying a microscope and an existential crisis, you probably won't notice. But, okay, what about when we land? That's where things get spicy. The energy of 8 billion people landing at the same time is like dropping 1,000 tons of TNT on the ground. That's a small nuke. Boom! A noticeable vibration. Definitely enough to register on seismographs, maybe even knock over a few sad little fences. But here's the thing, it wouldn't feel like a single boom. Humans aren't perfect jumpers. Some people are late, others jump early. Some are confused and just sort of fall over. And others refuse to participate at all because they don't jump on command. So what you'd get is more like a global plop, plop, shuffle, plop, not a synchronized slam. Still, let's pretend we are perfect. 8 billion flawless hops. What then? Well, if we all jumped in the same place, like one massive stadium, things might get interesting. The ground under us might crack, local infrastructure would suffer, and the surrounding area could get an accidental earthquake. Not a huge one, probably around magnitude 4, but enough to freak out some squirrels. Unfortunately, teleporting all of humanity into one spot to jump together causes slightly bigger problems, like global infrastructure collapse, total ecosystem breakdown, and several billion people suffocating from lack of oxygen. So maybe let's not do that. But back to the original idea, Earth-wide synchronized jumping. Would it shift our orbit? No, Earth's momentum laughs at us. Would it affect tides? No, tides are controlled by the moon. Would it solve global warming? Sadly, no. Not even if we all jumped with very eco-friendly sneakers. However, there is one thing that would absolutely happen. The internet would explode. TikTok would crash under the weight of 8 billion jumping videos. Conspiracy theories would multiply like rabbits. Was this mass jump a ritual? Did the Earth just move? Is this how Atlantis sank? Meanwhile, scientists would be frantically checking their instruments, thinking an asteroid hit or Bigfoot finally dropped the base. And for a brief moment, humanity would feel united, not by war, not by crisis, but by the shared, slightly disappointing realization that even together, we can't really move the Earth. But hey, that's okay, because what matters isn't how hard we land. It's that for once, we did something together, something loud, something silly, something that made the ground, and maybe a few hearts, tremble just a little. And then we'd all look around awkwardly, pretend nothing happened, and go back to work.